MoonDrop just released a new earphone. This is their true dynamic driver earphone. It is a budget $20 earphone. It is continuing their long line of Spaceship earphone that released about 4 years ago. The Spaceship was a $20 earphone that was really popular in the audio space for people that bought earphones. In fact, the Spaceship made MoonDrop very popular a few years ago because they never really had any set that made them popular besides the original Spaceship. Now, this is an upgrade to it. So the CHU, even though it's bearing a different name, has a very, very good shell design. It's coming with a 10mm nanocrystal coating titanium diaphragm. It's well made basically, and it's tuned in line with the Harman target. So you should have a very smooth response. It should be neutral more or less in its presentation. It looks really, really nice, and one thing that I'm appreciating is the look more or less, because it really looks quite nice, to be honest. Another thing is the impedance on it is decent. It's 18 ohms. Sensitivity isn't bad. It's 120 decibels. Should be relatively easy to power for most devices. The other thing is that the build quality is high. Is high on it, even though it's a $20 set. MoonDrop, over the years, they've been very, very successful. I have to say this, they've been very successful. Now, granted, recently they've started releasing a lot of products, but I think it's the success they're having, so I wouldn't blame them for that. This particular earphone drops down in frequency response down to 10 hertz, and it actually goes all the way up to 30 kilohertz. It really is beautiful to look at, if I'm being honest. Now, MoonDrop, they definitely will continue their success, and I don't see them slowing down. They've really built a reputation for themselves over the years now, and they've been quite consistent. There's one thing that I have to give them. They've been quite consistent. They've not really fallen off, like made products that were not quality, that pushed them off the market pedestal that they are on now. They've never made bad products technically. Of course, they make some products that do have quality control issues here or there, but they are more or less very, very solid with what they do. So I'm expecting this model to be successful, and it's priced well. $20. A lot of people would afford this quite literally easily. So I'm expecting this to be a successful set, regardless. So, but you know, one thing with MoonDrop is that they don't make bassy sets. They've always been known for that. Like, they don't go out of their way to make bassy sets. So I'm expecting this to be very neutral. Maybe a lot of people might want more bass, but it's definitely not going to give you that. This thing is designed to be very comfortable. It has a metal housing. It's manufactured from alloy using melting and injection molding technologies. So it's a beautiful shell that it does have, very solid one. So it's coming with MoonDrop spring tips, the latest MoonDrop spring tips, very comfortable silicone ear tips. So you will have very good comfort overall. Like I said, this thing looks gorgeous, to be honest. It looks like a baby Aria, if I'm being honest. I don't know why they're saying it's a follow-up to the Spaceship, even though it doesn't have the same name as the Spaceship. It doesn't even look anything like the Spaceship, but they're saying it's pretty much like an upgrade to the Spaceship. But it really looks like a mini version of the Aria, because if you've owned the Aria, you would know how the Aria looks like. You would know that this thing looks like a baby Aria. It might even sound like an Aria, maybe just like that. So it's a nice looking set. It's a nice looking set. I really like what I'm seeing. So all the details that you need for the product will be in the description. So check it out. Do subscribe to the channel. I'll see everybody very much next time.